Hi Leo, welcome to Super High Priestess. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Happy to do this reading for a fellow fire sign because I am also a fire sign, sun and rising, which is like a double whammy. So Leo, let's find out what you need to know. What does Spirit want you to know right now? What's going to help uplift you in your life and help you on a positive path here. So in love and light, we do this. Leo, Leo, Leo. What do these Leos need to know? Okay, let's start. Oh, Leo, Queen of Earth. Very abundant energy, very generous energy, very much like, wow, we have a lot of food in the fridge type of energy. Like, we have so much. Here, take this piece of pie. I want to give you a piece. I have so much. What a blessing. What a blessing. Great energy to begin with, Leo. And it is a result of your hard work and, you know, blessings from divine too, because really, there are people that I know that work and they never ever get ahead. It is a blessing to be not only in work ethic, but in alignment. And that you are, Leo. And you know, you've worked hard. You've been building, you've been putting your blood, sweat, and tears into each and every brick. You know, and this bee here represents the working, the worker, the working energy. So good job. Oh, emotions, major arcana here. Oh, yeah. I feel like it's been an emotional roller coaster for you, but it's finally manifested. It's finally here. The abundance is coming. You're seeing it. Oh my gosh. So cool. The scribe. Okay, this is about writing. Now, for some of you, this is about scripting, record keeping, writing. You know, it feels like the media doesn't give us the full truth anymore. It seems like they're playing games. They want one thing more so than the other, no matter where you stand. And one of the great things that you can do is keep a journal. Write down the things that are happening in your life experience, because we can see all these things on TV and be like, wait, well, that's not my reality. That's not what's really happening. And if you want to change your reality, a great way to do it, to reach these goals of building and working hard and using our emotional energy to put into the things that really make a difference and care for you, Leo, is scripting. So you could do the 5 by 5 by 5. I love that one, where you'll do like, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm a singer-songwriter, or whatever it is that you feel that you want to do. It could be anything. Maybe you are wanting to be a singer-songwriter. If you start doing that, if you do 55, I am so happy and grateful now that I am a singer-songwriter. For the next few days, you are going to see amazing things happen. And it can be true for anything. I'm so happy and grateful now that I make $5,000 more a month. I'm so happy and grateful now that I found my dream partner. I'm so happy and grateful. You get the point. Fill in the blank for whatever it is for you, Leo. And amazing things will happen. And there's that bee again. There's that bee again. The honeybee. If you start seeing honeybees in the next few days, that is a message from Spirit. Oh, nice. This is a great card. Heaven and Earth. This is about pulling into the physical what you have been working on in the spiritual. This is law of attraction, manifestation coming to you now. And it makes sense. Earth, Earth, Earth. These are all Earth cards, Pentacle cards. Your manifestations are coming to light. They're coming to light. All the hard work you've been doing. Oh my gosh, that's great. And it's not like, oh, I'm done with this goal, so I'm done. No, there are more. That's why this scribe came out, because there are other things for you to focus on in addition. And, you know, you don't want to get overwhelmed with emotions, because the emotions can be used as a tool for positive, you know, or they can bring you down. It's really your choice. You know, here she has the sword of truth. The sword of truth will wield through the lies and the deceptions that the adversary wants you to think you cannot do it. But I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You absolutely can do it, Leo. Oh, Two of Cups, Two of Water. This is a beautiful love connection. So there's somebody in your life who really, really, really loves you. It could be a partner, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend who loves and adores you. And if you are not currently with somebody, somebody is coming in. Somebody wants to give you love. So a beautiful romantic connection coming. Okay. And here is the Three of Air. This is all about learning. So yes, you are going to learn more as you go. Everything is divinely timed. Everything. The reason that certain things haven't happened yet is because you haven't been ready for it. And that is a blessing, because if you got all the food that you wanted to eat in one day, that would be the opposite of a blessing. It would be too much. So Spirit knows this, and they're like, look, you're going to learn as you go. You don't know everything that you know because you jam-packed it. You've lived years and years and years of your life, and you've learned as you go. So learning as you go and cracking open, you know, the proverbial book of whatever it is that you want to do, your goals. Like, how do I want to make more money? Figure it out. Do some research. Okay, what do the rich people do? What do my rich friends do? What kind of habits do they have? Oh my gosh, this just came to me. A great book to read is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. So true. Because there's a joke that Todd Glass makes, and he's like, rich people don't have a junk drawer. They don't leave their soap out. I mean, I do all these things. I have a drunk drawer, a drunk drawer. I have a junk drawer, you know, like, but he's right. You know, there are certain things that rich people do and certain things that poor people do. And Habits of Highly Successful People, great book. But, you know, whatever it is that you're wanting to, if you want to learn how to keep bees, read up on how to do honeybee, how to be a beekeeper. If you want to build houses, how do you build a house? You know, whatever it is, I want to start an Etsy channel or an Etsy shop. How do you do that? You know, and you'll learn more as you go, because, oh my gosh, how many millionaires? Whoa, that was crazy. That was crazy, Leo. All right, so here we go. They all fell out like that, so we're doing it. All right, so here are some really cool cards here. This is about going with the flow. So look, abundance is here. It will attract more the more you realize that it's here, and go with the flow of it. Because if you're like, oh, I'm worried about it, it will inhibit the flow. So you can either fight the flow or just go along with it. It's flowing anyway. You can't really stop a river unless you build a giant dam. And it looks like you'd rather build something that helps you. Now, it looks like you might need some help too with continuing to build this. Like, and I mean, not help building it, but help with advice. This card also represents like some conflict. So you may have some conflict, but it will turn out to be a blessing for you in the end. Just go with the flow. Don't get your panties up in a bunch about it, because that's just going to make it worse. So keep building, go with the flow. This conflict will resolve itself and turn out to be a huge blessing in the end. And somebody might come along, like a third party, and be like, hey, you might try to tweak up this, or they'll give you some good advice to help you with this. So that's good. Now here is beautiful, because look, you've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth. So not only do you have this beautiful, feminine, generous, nurturing energy, but you've got this too. And he and her are married. They're a couple. They both like to be generous. They are very, very abundant. He will do what it takes. He'll do what it takes because he's honorable and good. You are honorable and good, Leo. You deserve this manifestation. But just, sometimes you got to suck it up. And that's what a lot of men do. They suck it up and they do it. They do what's good for their family. Do what's good for you. Do what's good for your family. Do what's good for the collective. As a collective, helping humanity through this. Now, this goes right along with what I thought, that it's been an emotional roller coaster for you, but this card is all about healing coming in. And a great way, oh my gosh, I've been on such a meditation kick lately, and Spirit is really communicating well through it. Meditation, if you can take 10 minutes a day there are a lot of beautiful guided meditations to choose from on YouTube. They're free. They're really great. If you like listening to like crystal bowls, those are really awesome. I love those. They really get me in the zone. Find what is right for you. Breathing exercises. Oh my gosh. But if you do meditation like pretty regularly, like I would do it twice a day when you wake up and as you're falling asleep. I would do it then too, but it is so healing. It will help your emotional body. Like, I can't even justify it in words. It's going to be so good for you. Now, scripting here or writing, any kind of writing, they want you to write about, if you're scripting, do that. But the scripting is born from you wanting something else for yourself, because you've been through the light and the dark. Through that light and dark, through these trials, through these hardships that you have had, it has helped grow you, and there's a beautiful rainbow. It's all going to turn for your good. Divine puts these challenges in your way to help you with your good. Now, some of you are going to need to be writing about your experiences. Heartbreak. How many songs are about heartbreak? How many songs are about like just like trials that you've had, and you're expressing them through this writing? So it's different for each of you. Maybe you're supposed to write a story about your life, a sort of memoir. So figure out what the writing is for you. And it's also your experience has helped you for this writing. Okay, now right here is about looking deep within yourself to enhance your relationship. Very intuitive, very intuitive. Your partner intuitively feels you too, is what I'm getting out of this. Your partner loves you deeply. And intuitively, you'll know who this person is when you meet them, if you haven't met them yet. But you've also got to be at peace with yourself to meet this person. Really feel the peace and love yourself inside, and this person will appear. Like I met my husband. I wasn't even looking for him. It was so random, and I feel like that's how it's going to happen for some of you. But for those of you that are in a committed and loving relationship, it's a deeper relationship than just, we're just schmoopsy poopsy, like Valentine's Day is coming up, and you guys already are like, yeah, we're in love already. We know it. I know him depth and soul, and it's like you have a renewal of your love all the time because you're so in love. And you have a deep connection. It's not just like, we just met. And I mean, you can just meet and have a deep connection, but I feel like you've had a very stable relationship. And for those of you that are going to find this person, you're intuitively going to know, and look deep within yourself because you know what kind of person you are. You're a great person. I used to think I will never find my perfect match. Love isn't in the cards for me. It's just not there. Whatever, but this here is saying there is a love coming in. There is a true, deep love coming in. So that's really cool. Now let's pull some oracle cards. Know your fears. Interesting, because it's right over the emotions. One of the worst things about having depression, about being sad, is that it feels like it is going to be there forever. But I'll tell you right now, bad feelings eventually go away. And everybody who's ever like hurt themselves or killed themselves because they've been so sad and felt like the pain will never go away, pain is a part of a life. And there's no need to fear it, because it's gonna go away. It's temporary. It is temporary. And once you let go, the healing comes in, and there's going to be so much good healing. Not that you'll ever not feel sad again, because you will. You'll feel sad. You'll feel hopeless. You'll feel fear. You'll feel sad. But you'll know better how to conquer it. You'll be like, nope, not today. Healing is here for me. And fear is an illusion, which it is, Leo. It's an illusion. Make the sacrifice. Oh, yeah. So this conflict is going to come in, this disagreement somehow, and you're building and you're building and you're like, what the heck? But just this conflict is going to be for your good. And so what I mean by make the sacrifice here, or what is meant by make the sacrifice, is to have to make the sacrifice to go through that issue, or make the sacrifice to continue to build when it's difficult, to wake up at 6 a.m. when you're like, I don't want to go to this stupid job right now. You're making the sacrifice, but it is all going to be, and you're going to see it this coming week. It's coming up in the next few days, in the next week, maybe in the next 2 weeks, but it's manifesting. These King and Queen of Pentacles don't just show up for lazy people. They show up for people who have a generous heart and who are abundant in spirit, and it comes materially. So just continue to like put your nose to the grindstone. It's gonna be worth it. It's these cards. It's gonna be worth it. Be without malice. Ooh, be without malice. Is there somebody that you need to forgive, or Look, Leo, I'm not totally judging you at all. If you're mad at somebody, like, oh my gosh, I get mad at people all the time. It's so hard to release it. But through prayer, I really believe this, through prayer and asking God and the universe for help, like, take this anger away from me, it will go away. Help me to forgive. One thing that you can imagine, and I learned this through meditation, and it really does work. I would get mad at people all the time. Just like, oh, I hate her. I hate that guy. I hate that politician. It doesn't help, because your energies, your emotional energies, can be going somewhere beautiful, like love and manifesting and learning. But instead, that energy goes towards you feeling bad and fear and just feeling bad. And so if you pray, help take this from me, like, imagine that person being happy. And it's like, why would I imagine my enemy being happy? Just do it. Just imagine them being happy, and that releases you from being angry. It really does. And malice is all about anger. It's about hate. It's about wanting to strike. Look, she's got her staff in an aggressive, like she's going to stab somebody with it or something. And that's not who you really are, Leo. You're somebody who wants to love. Look at this love here, this beautiful, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Embrace the masculine. Okay, that's right here with this masculine energy. This could also be that somebody that comes in to resolve the problem for you is a guy or has a very masculine energy. You know, one great thing about masculine energy is that they like get things done. They're decisive. They're like, all right, I'm going to lead and be the man and do this, and we're going to take charge. That's a great masculine energy. And I feel like that's the kind of energy that's coming this week, that just pay attention. The masculine energy is going to help. It's going to be really good. So, Leo, I hope that helped. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.